Alright, so this is what you got once you take the head off. Before you clean it, it's the back. This is a Cornish cross, so especially bred for meat, it's about 8 or 9 weeks old. So that's how big they get pretty quickly. But instead of defeathering, we're just going to skin it. It's a lot quicker, so I'm going to show you how to do that. The first thing you want to do is take the wings and the feet off. They have joints. You just cut right on the joint and they'll come right off. Same thing with the wings. There's a joint where they bend. It comes right off. Next thing we're going to do is start taking the skin off. You start on the belly and you just pinch where the skin is at and make a cut, and it just sort of peels off. Saves a lot of time, a lot of mess, a lot of smell, rather than trying to pull all the feathers out. Sometimes it's a little harder to get them off the wings. They just pull right off of the legs real nice. The skin is just sort of on there like a glove. It's also why I have side cuts with me. Sometimes the feathers on the wings can get a little tricky, and I will use side cuts to get those the rest of the way off. If it's a big enough chicken, a lot of times you can cut that row off as well. gonna hose him down just to clean it off a little bit so I can see where I'm at to get to the next part. And then we'll discuss why we left these feathers on here, because they're kind of your cutting guide for the back end. So if you go on either side of the tail where those feathers meet, it'll open up the chicken. And then you just take this part and just cut it off. For the rest of it, around the breast, there's a line that you can follow to cut it open. So I've got it open a little bit right there, and you just follow right along the breast line and open it up. Now we've got everything exposed, and everything should come right out in one piece. All this extra fat here, just cut it off back to where that tailbone was. It's always important to follow the tailbone because then you go right around the colon and you don't get any feces in it. So now I'm going to clean this out a little bit, and then we'll be almost done. I usually always have a little trouble with the lungs, so I do have to scrape those out. And the only thing that's still attached that we need to remove is the neck bone, and it can just be cut out. So we have all the insides out, we've got the neck bone out. Now I'm just going to go in and clean it up a little bit, finish taking off any extra fat or little feathers that I've missed, and then I will show you what it looks like when it's done. The chicken's been chilling for about a half an hour, so I went ahead and put him in the 1 gallon bag. It barely fit, so now I just have to use the food saver to get all the air out, and then it's good to go.